months of anticipation. Of course, I would get the LV lipstick, and I do like LV. But I can tell you that it wasn't a very happy purchase because it is so expensive. But I bought it anyway. It's going to be great content. I want to show you, objectively if this is good. I received it yesterday. It came in a little baggie like this, and, it was delivered to the house. There was a little bit of hiccup in terms of the ordering, so we'll talk about that at the end. But I know a lot of you here are to see the swatches, see how it looks like on the lips, and see whether it's worth your money to buy. So let's get straight into the swatches first, and then I'm also going to compare it to a bunch of lipsticks that I have here from Louis Vuitton. I've got a Celine lipstick. Of course, I've got the, where is that lipstick? I've got the Chanel lipstick, which is actually more expensive. We'll compare, I guess, the formula and whether or not this is so great. We'll talk about it. So when you receive it, it comes in a packaging like this. It's like a box. The LV Rouge, you can read about it, 55 lipsticks, 10 balms, eyeshadow palettes as well. The packaging is really nice. Like, I want to come up close. So you can see even on the box, the packaging has all the LV monogram on it. Now when you open it, is this beautiful gold packaging, and there your lipstick's housed inside. So let me take it out. Even on the inside, there's a nice gold. So it is very luxe, it's gold. Interior with the fleur at the bottom. Very pretty. Now it also came with a extra little envelope here, and I was like, what is this envelope for? And it's actually the pouch. So it comes with this LV pouch. See, it says LV, there's a fleur at the back. And it was so tight, I was like, what is this for? Am I supposed to put toothpicks in it? But you literally like press it in like this. It goes inside. Very nice and tight. A little bit like the Hermes packaging as well, but the Hermes one is a little bit loose. Anyway, this is nice because it'll house and protect your case. Because the case with one lipstick inside is 220 Singapore dollars. I don't know. In this time, let's not talk about the price. We'll talk about it at the end. Story time. So they have been boasting about, yes, you can see the lip color at the top here. Unless your bullet is a bit like this, let me just put that, will I spoil it? Yeah, unless your bullet is like, not fully down, it's really hard to see the color. I can sort of guess, it looks a little orangey instead of nude, but yeah, I guess you'll know that at least this is the nude and not the red, maybe. But if you had a couple of nudes, I don't think you can tell which is the right nude. And then at the bottom, there's no sticker here. It is embossed on the on the case, unlike the Hermes one, which is actually a little sticker. I can peel it out. I guess that's the luxe part. Okay, and then it's really pretty weighty. It's a little heavier than the Hermes one. Let me see if it's a little heavier than the Chanel one. It feels about the same actually with the Chanel one. So the Chanel one is made of glass, and this one definitely substantial. This one feels, I think it's about the same. It just feels, it feels good in the hands. All right, let's talk about the color. So I got two colors. I got the color, this is the satin color. This one is Dune Explorer 106. Very nice, nudie pink. I'm reading what they say on the website. It says here, a sandy rose nude that captures the vast beauty of deserts, landscapes, endless horizons. Inspired by LV's timeless spirit of travel, a warm hue embodies the art of adventure in a sophisticated and grounded shade. Lots of words, and let's just talk about the smell. Very light fragrance. Just gonna smell the, yeah, very similar. When you smell an Hermes lipstick, there is that little bit of subtle floral fragrance. Very similar, very subtle floral fragrance here. So let's try it now. The thing on my lips is dry as a desert, like this color. And let's put it on now. It feels very hydrating, very creamy, very rich. It feels very nice and hydrating on the lips. So let's just take a look at, oh my gosh, it has, all right, so the first ingredient is squalane. No wonder it's very just like milky texture. What else does it have? Okay, it has a ton of things that I cannot read because the packaging is so small. In terms of color, it looks more pink in the bullet, but then it translates to a very beautiful rosy nude. Okay, I just want to say honestly, I wanted to hate it. I wanted to hate on it. Like, I wanted to like, don't buy it, hate it. I have to tell you, it's actually quite nice. I wanted to hate on this color. I am trying it for the first time, yeah? Let's swatch it on my hand. Okay. Oh, that's not a good swatch. Alright, okay, so here you go. So on my hand is a really pretty nudie brown. Okay, I wanted to hate on it, I have to tell you. I wanted to hate it, but I actually like it. Ugh! I hate myself. I hate myself. Okay, the color is really nice. Let's talk formula. You know, once it's on the lips, nobody is going to know it's an LV lipstick. So I feel like I have something similar. Maybe not in terms of the exact milky color, but I feel like one of my House of Silage lipsticks, which I don't even know if they make this anymore. I've kept it because it's beautiful packaging. I feel like I have something that gives me the almost same texture, very rich, very, very soft on the lips. Okay, so I really wanted to hate this, but I actually like it. Okay, let's move on to the matte. If you're thinking about buying just the refill and not get the whole bullet, unfortunately you cannot, because when you take it out, yes, they have this beautiful, you know, flower at the bottom of it. You need to use the bottom of the casing to screw it up. You cannot. It's not one of those that you can just use this on its own, which, you know, I know it's a business, they want you to buy the case, but I just feel like not everybody wants this heavy bullet. Like, I just like the lipstick, I want the color, and I'm willing to pay $94 for it. Let me use it on its own, which is kind of annoying, because you see, it comes with a little case like this, like a little plastic cap, which also has a fleur there. You can see the fleur there, which is nice. It covers, it closes, but unfortunately, you cannot twist it up. I wish they would change that, you know, like everybody can enjoy it, but I think they want to price it in such a way that not everybody can enjoy it. Or if you want to enjoy it properly with the case. So when you put it in, it will lock very nicely. And this color, this next color that I got is the matte. To me, it's like the matte version of the Dune Explorer. This is Nude Necessaire. There's 105 Nude Necessaire. So let's take a look at the first ingredient. I think the first ingredient, okay, so it has sunflower, okay, some chemical, another chemical, dimethicone. I think that's why it's a little slippy. It has dimethicone inside. And then sunflower seed oil, etc. Alright, so let's try this now. Okay, let me swatch it first. So if you like a nude lipstick, you like this color, you can get 105. I think this is one of the popular colors. So my lips are super dry. Let's give this a go. Okay, I'm not a fan, frankly, of matte lipsticks. I have them because they do, you know, last longer on the lips. This feels light on the lips. It's definitely drying. You can see, okay, I'm going to go back a little bit. You can see all the lines on my lips. This matte lipstick really reminds me of Pat McGrath's lipsticks. Her lipsticks tend to have this kind of slippy formula, and as you talk, I feel like the lines, the lines start to become a little bit more, you can see it. It's becoming a little bit more obvious. So if you have dry lips like me, ooh, you can look. Ooh. And I'm not doing it on, I'm talking, right? I'm not doing it on purpose just to hate on it. But I'm honestly telling you that if you have very liney lips, like you don't get your lips filled, you know, usually if I get my lips filled, it wouldn't be so obvious, but I don't, and I'm quite bad with putting my no, lip balm and all that. So this is sort of all natural, me trying to wear a matte lipstick, and I guess you can't avoid the lip line. It will be there, but I feel like you can see, I haven't licked my lips, I'm just talking as if I'm doing a presentation right now, which I am right on YouTube. I haven't done anything except just move my lips, and I feel like it is, yeah, it is emphasizing my lips. But, you know, when I press my lips together, it is still very moisturizing. So it's not like a super dry, sucking out every single moisture off of my lips. So if you are okay with that, I think this is alright. It's an alright matte lipstick. Is it worth $94 the refill or $220 the whole bullet? I'm gonna say no. I think you can get, it feels like any other matte lipsticks. I feel like there are better matte formulas. Lisa Eldridge has really good matte formulas as well. But the satin one, yeah, that was pretty good. Like I said, I wanted to hate on it. So let's give some swatches. So you know what, since I have the matte one on my lips, let's do a few of the matte lipsticks that I have. So I have this Beige Double 23 from Hermes. I feel like it's so similar. Look at that, it's so similar. So let me swatch it. Okay, it's a little bit more orangey, right? It's deeper, right here, it's deeper. However, in terms of that feeling, that swipe, it feels the same. You know, I'm gonna just give this a, hang on, let me pick another color. So that is 23 matte Beige Double from Hermes. I don't have a lot of matte lipsticks, so this might be a bit of a difficult comparison, but I have Velvet Teddy from MAC. And so this is, this one is from LV. You know, I feel like this is so much better, this matte. Like other mattes, okay, let's try another color. Is this also matte? Okay, this is Cool Teddy. So let's try this one. Oh, that's a really good match. Like Cool Teddy and LV's one. Cool Teddy just looks a hint richer. Let's try Cool Teddy. Okay, let's try Cool Teddy. Let me wipe this off and see if I get quite a similar color from Cool Teddy. This is Cool Teddy, yeah. Cool Teddy 627 from the Maximal Matte Lipstick line from MAC Cosmetics. Guys. It's definitely cooler, much cooler, right? It's giving that cool girl vibe. So on the lips, Cool Teddy looks much cooler. So you know what? I just have this feeling, okay? This feeling that the regular Velvet Teddy is going to give the same look. Come on, they look exactly the same. Velvet Teddy from MAC feels more moisturizing, okay? Looks the same. Looks the same as, do they even? Yeah, they look the same. Obviously, you know what? Because I think I don't like a matte lipstick. So, though this is matte, like this is called MAC Cosmetics matte lipstick, this one definitely has a little bit more moisture to it. You can see it has a little bit more glow. So it's not as matte. So if you're looking for matte, then go and get the LV one. But it was kind of like emphasizing the lines. This is the more softer matte from MAC. The color looks the same, so yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, LV. I'm not going to go for your mattes anymore. Something very similar to the first one. Okay, so the first one was really impressive. So this is Chanel's La Rouge, which is $15 more, Singapore dollars more. And let me just swatch it at the side. Now, I don't have like the exact color. Mine is like the most nude beige. You know, it feels the same. It feels really hydrating. That's great. I'm gonna pull one of my, you know what, let's take a look at this one. So this is from Celine. This is the number 13 La Beaute Nude. It's a satin one as well. Let's put that this side. So here. Okay, so in terms of color, it kind of looks the same, right? In terms of color, come on this side. In terms of color, it kind of looks the same, but the LV one is a little bit creamier because you can see that I feel like it's dragging a bit, right? So not exactly the same, but still quite a nice color. So House of Sillage is one of the lipsticks that was quite popular couple of years ago. I have kept them. I don't use them because, you know, I think they're expired, but they're still pretty good. So this color is S29 Peachfully Speaking. Kind of looks the same. Let me put it at the bottom here. Oh, look at how creamy that was. That was so creamy. But the color is definitely richer. So let's pick another color. Yeah, this is a good match. So I have no idea. I have no idea what color this is. But you see what I mean? I could still use the refill on its own and twist it up. I don't know what color this is, but let's just see. So it's a very creamy texture. Similar, but this is pinkier, so this is not the right match. I have one more. I have actually decluttered quite a few of my lipsticks. Okay, so no. That's not the one. I think that doesn't match. Let's take the Vuitton lipstick. So I have this Vuitton lipstick. It's also one of those nudes, but this is definitely a cooler tone. Let's see. Let's put that here. Oh yeah, this is definitely cooler. But in terms of like texture, I think it's a little lighter. It's not as rich. So, but let's try that. This is the Vuitton lipstick. A little cooler than the Dune Explorer, but honestly, if I add a little bit of pink underneath, it will still look good. Obviously, this is also an expensive lipstick, but you can definitely find alternatives. I have this Byredo one as well. This is much more brown, but Byredo is also very creamy. That's the Byredo one. And maybe I should do it this way. See, the Byredo one, you can see how rich that is. So in terms of satin lipsticks, there are tons of formula out there. Let's see if I have any more. I have one more. Okay, let's do this one. So this is Lisa Eldridge's lipsticks. I just did a review of it recently. I think it went up. Now, this is not the same color, but if you don't want to spend a ton of money on the LV lipstick, you can check out Lisa Eldridge's this particular line. I'll link it down below. Very nice. Like Rouge Exceptional or Exception. And look at how that glides along the lips. It feels like nothing on the lips. It just feels like this beautiful coating that you put on your lips. So hydrating. This is toasted as a color, but I think they also have something a little bit pinkier. Look at it. Really nice. Not the same color as the Dune, of course. Dune Explorer from LV, but still a decent satin nude lipstick. Okay, so few comparisons. I did also get something else. So I got a little what's this, tester kit. They gave a few colors here, and yeah, so we've got the Dune Explorer, we have a Rouge Odyssey, Monogram Rouge. We got a few colors over here. I will give it a go, but maybe not today. I just don't. Oh wait, I didn't realize there's a little brush as well. But yeah, I think I want to end it here. I don't want to keep going. Just reapplied 106 Dune Explorer. So just some final thoughts. I have 2 formulas out of the 55 lipsticks. I have 2 of the colors, so 1 satin and then 1 matte refill. I think if you're getting it like a gift, like you're splurging for yourself, one off, go ahead. I think it's okay for the satin. It is a very nice formula. I wanted to hate it, and I just wanted to like, this is so ridiculous. How can you do that? Especially the time of, the current economical, whatever. So yeah, I wanted to hate it, but you saw my honest feeling. It is actually really nice. Can you get it in other lipsticks? Absolutely. There are so many lipsticks out there. Celine, Louis Vuitton, MAC. I think you can find it. Like if you want to be, maybe, I don't know, maybe you can find the exact color as well. I don't have that much to say exact color, but I bet you if I combine a couple of colors, I'm gonna get this exact same tone. Now, is it the same as Pat McGrath's lipstick? Now, that I do not know. I have actually decluttered most of her lipsticks. A lot of her lipsticks are quite thick. They feel, that there's definitely like more rich texture to it, which I'm not a big fan of. A lot of her matte lipsticks left lines, which is why when I tried the 105 Nude Necessaire, my lines definitely came out, and not the biggest fan. I wouldn't pay $94 to look like that, or $220 to look like that. I would be okay with the satin. I think the satin, I like a satin lipstick anyway, but yeah, the color is really pretty. It feels nice. It feels nice in the hand as well. Like I've been holding it for a little bit. There's nice weight to it. And yeah, doing this is quite nice. Let me see if I do that with. Yeah, it has that nice feeling to the Chanel as well. So yeah, in terms of the whole sensory of the hands, holding the lipstick is great. Like taking it off from your handbag, like ooh, bougie LV lipstick, great. Luckily, you just need one. So I don't know. You make your own choice to buy it. I'm not sure. I can't recommend it. Like I wouldn't say go and run out and buy it. Oh my god, it's the most amazing lipstick ever. I don't know. I tell you, I recommend the Lisa Eldridge lipstick. It feels really luxe. It's got this antique look to it. You see, it's very pretty. It's got a nice weight. It's kind of cute. It's gold. It's Lisa Eldridge, a small brand. She does really beautiful tones to her lipstick. I think yes, this I can recommend. This I can say go for it. But the LV one, maybe as a treat for yourself, a gift for somebody else, a really bougie gift. Okay, but I don't know if anybody will buy like a lot of these colors. Maybe a color and then you buy the refills. Like now that I have the case, I'm okay to buy just maybe this refill. Get a color that you would use a lot, then you feel at least it's worth the money, because even the refill is $94. It's like a full lipstick, couple of lipsticks. They also launch a whole range of accessories, little baggies to put your lipstick, brushes, little bags, little pouches and all that. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Unless you have unlimited amounts of money and you don't mind splurging and you just love makeup so much that maybe that's your job, you don't mind doing it, go ahead. But I think for us regular folk, that just seems like overkill. I don't know. Maybe a gift for a real crazy makeup lover. That would be nice as well, right? Sort of gifts. Now, there's one more thing that is in this current launch, which is the eyeshadow palettes. I put a foot down on buying that. 4 eyeshadow pans, very nice casing. I'm sure you saw a lot of the like real beauty influencers on IG and maybe on YouTube as well. They have been receiving PRs, aka did not pay a single cent for it. But you are going to pay 345 Singapore dollars or 250 USD or whatever price it is for that little container with 4 eyeshadow pans. I just couldn't justify paying that. So I'm kind of de-influencing you. Don't do it. There are so many eyeshadow palettes out there right now, just like the lipstick. But I feel like lipstick, you can still, because they're refills, right? You can use it. It's a lip balm. You can justify. But eyeshadow, unless you use, like, I don't use eyeshadow every single day. Even if I do, I have variety. It's the same as lipstick. For the eyeshadow palette, it just seemed too much because it's a small little pan. I just don't know. Like, let me know in the comment section down below if any of you are like running out to get the eyeshadow palette, because at 345 Singapore dollars for 4 pans, it just seemed a lot. So I would love to receive it as a gift. Like, if you're gonna give me one, LV, give me one. I'll give you a good review. But I just couldn't stomach it, because think about this. I put this in my cart, then I added the refill, and then I added the eyeshadow palette. That was already almost like $700 on 3 little things. I just had to kick it out and be done with it, because I was like, oh, I felt so guilty even buying 2. And a little story time, as I said in the beginning, I wasn't planning to actually get 2 lipsticks. I was planning to get the balm, which is in this packaging, the case, which is the white case, and the satin lipstick in a refill. I placed my order, and then for some reason in the system, the balm, which is the one with the case, came as a deposit, whereas the lipstick came as separate receipt as a purchase, and then that was shipped. And I was like, huh? What happened to the balm? And then apparently the balm, because maybe when you're clicking and I was waiting and I was removing the eyeshadow palette, the balm turned out to be a like pre-order. On the system in the app, it was an order. But for some reason, when it got through to the back end system or whatever, it turned out to be a deposit. So I was gonna get a satin refill. Like, what? I was gonna get the satin refill without a case. So no choice, I went online again and I bought the matte Necessaire, which is this one, the matte Necessaire, because I needed the case, which is why I have 2 lipsticks, because I wasn't intending to buy the matte, because I just had this feeling, which now that I've tried it, it's not really for me. I'll use it. I mean, obviously I'll use it, but yeah, I wanted the white case because I just thought maybe the white case will look quite pretty with this. So anyway, that's a little story time. I didn't want to talk about this in the beginning, but anyway, if you stayed until this point, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed my unbiased review. As I said earlier, I honestly cannot recommend it. I just think it is such a money grab. Though I myself bought it. I bought it because I do love makeup and I wanted to try it. I wanted to see what's the hype. All these other influencers are getting freebies. I'm so jealous. I'm so happy for you, but I am so jealous because I had to pay my own money. But anyway, I'm glad I got one. It's not something that I'll be dropping money anytime soon. Like, I only have 1 of this lipsticks from Chanel. I have not repurchased it. Actually, I had 2. Okay, we'll talk about that. I mentioned about that in our video, but I had 2. I lost 1. Oh my gosh. And losing it. I would cry if I lose this lipstick. I cried when I lost one. I could not find it. I have no idea where it is. I'm pretty sure it's in one of the handbags, lost in one's part of the house. But anyway, yeah, don't lose your lipstick. Maybe that's the purpose of pricing it so high, so that you won't lose your lipstick. You carry it you hold on to it. You buy the little bag so that you will take care of your lipstick. Maybe. Anyway, if you enjoyed today's video, I do hope you'll give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell as well. Otherwise, everyone, please take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!